Okay, so this is a pin or plate loaded incline chest press. You're gonna have different variations of this at your gym. It might be a pin loaded machine, it might be a plate loaded machine. Now, the first thing that we want to adjust here is actually where this handle is for Jake. So as you can see, when he brings his hands to this handle, he doesn't actually have a fully lengthened pec, right? This doesn't have any tensile force on it right now. So what he's gonna do is actually lower this down on both sides. What this is going to do is push the elbows back behind him so that he can get a fully lengthened pec in this position. Now we want to make sure that the hand position is congruent with the line of force that you're pushing through. So when he pushes through, he wants to make sure that he's keeping this elbow underneath the wrist and not allowing this elbow to either tuck in or flare out behind him, okay? That's going to keep the shoulder in a healthy position for this movement. Now there's two hand positions here. If he brings his hands slightly further in, this isn't going to work for him because he has really wide shoulders and obviously a wide chest. For me, this would actually be comfortable to have my hands a little bit closer together. So you need to play around with your hand position to find what works for you on the machine that you have. Okay, so Jake's going to grab...
Bring it down one more.
Yep. So Jake's actually going to grab the wider grip here. He's going to keep the elbow underneath the wrist, not allowing the wrist to break, right? And he's going to push straight up, trying to bring the eyes of the elbows or the biceps, imagining that force bringing the biceps together is going to help him to fully contract and shorten the pec muscles at the very top of that movement. Nice and slow and controlled on the way down. The last thing that you want to watch for here, you can keep doing those reps for us, Jake, is to make sure that you're not actually allowing the scapula to elevate. What's going to happen if your scapula elevate, which means they're sliding up on your back, is you're going to get pinching into the traps and into the front of the shoulder. So we want to make sure that we actually keep those scapula retracted and depressed. So that means pulling your shoulder blades down and hugging them together slightly. That will also help you to open up your chest a little bit more and get a nice stretch on those pecs at the bottom.